Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Thursday, May 14th, 2015. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Rainy skies, not so pretty beaches today, and white-capped waters. Traders, remember this is coming to you from FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders would come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, if you would, we have a lot to talk about, got some news, and we've got 6 currency pairs to look at and some analysis with trade plans. So let's get started, but first let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series, and also the Friday Wrap-Up, where we review about 15 daily charts. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a fire rescue department in this great state of Florida, and absolutely had an excellent career. I loved it. I retired, and 2008, 9 days later, I was landing in Bangkok, Thailand, and traders, I am still here. Absolutely love trading in the Asia part of the world. The time zone is absolutely great to trade Forex. Traders, I do trade the Forex markets every single trading day. I'm listening for fundamentals, I'm looking at technicals, and I'm looking for probabilities and opportunities to enter trades where the percentage of winning the trade is on my side. All right, well, that's enough about me. Traders, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is a risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, that's the legal stuff. Let's head over to the news and commentary. Let's look at what the indices and how the markets did after they closed in the U.S. session. The U.S. 30 closed negative, just barely at 0.04%. The S&P 500 closed also barely at 0.03%. And the NASDAQ closed positive at 0.11%. The Russell 2000 closed negative 0.16%. That's a little bit mixed. Let's head on over to the Eurozone, where the DAX closed negative 1.05%. The FTSE 100 closed positive 0.23%. And the CAC 40 closed at 0.26%. The Euro Stoxx 50 closed negative 0.55%. Traders, let's head on over to Asia, and remember these countries are currently trading right now. The Nikkei 225 is negative 0.59%. The S&P ASX 200 is negative 0.76%. The Shanghai is positive 0.26%, with the Hang Seng positive at 0.20%, and the Kospi is positive 0.14%. All right, let's take a look at our news data as far as our calendar of events comes. We actually have a very slow calendar. Really, there's no news events that are really anything. We had some New Zealand data that was, well, my time of the world. It was 5:30 in the morning, so that would have been 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the big news is PPI month-on-month out of the U.S. in the U.S. session, and we have the Swiss is on a bank holiday, and the French is on a bank holiday today, and Germany is on a bank holiday today, which tells us it is going to be a very light trading day in the London session. All right, let's get moving. Commentary today is we've had some currency pairs that have really stayed with the trend. Like the pound has been bullish and has been really doing nicely. And we'll get to those in just a second. Traders, we're going to go over and take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. Remember, each one of the candles on the chart is 1 hour, 60 minutes. So let's start, and let's get started with the euro-dollar. Euro-dollar is been in a little up move here. Traders, this is still a bearish pair. Go to the daily chart. This is not in a change of trend. It has not taken out some important highs. This is still a bearish pair. It's just, correcting, or it could be fundamentals that are doing it, but this is not a bullish pair. This pair is still bearish as far as the daily chart goes. As far as what we're going to look at today is we're looking for a bullish trade just because of where we're at and what's going on. So I'd like to see a pullback to the 61.8 at 1.1324, get a bullish candlestick formation and take it. Traders, if this breaks the fib and gives you a bullish candlestick formation, you have plenty of room to go up to 1.1465. So really you have two entries there to the upside, and the 200 exponential moving average is of no concern. Traders, let's take a look at the pound dollar, which has treated us really well over the past 2 weeks, really in a nice uptrend. It did have a change of trend. We'd like to see this pull back to the 618 again at 1.5699. Don't know if that's going to do that. You know, the pound doesn't like giving pullbacks. However, if it breaks that 100% line, don't worry about it. Take the trade if you get a bullish candlestick formation and take that up to 1.5858. You got plenty of room to make plenty of profits and get break even and all that good stuff. But I would like to see it bounce back, pull back down, and then give us a bounce and take it all the way back up to that 58.58 price level for some big profits. And that is the 161.8 Fibonacci level, which we always use as our take profit zone. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. I don't know what happened to the Aussie. The Aussie all of a sudden got bullish in the last 2 days. This is, again, a very bearish pair. Take a look at the daily chart. It is very, very bearish. I do not want to buy this. You can see I marked on the chart that it's at resistance. I have no intentions of buying this. If this continues upward, it's going without me. I placed a trend line on the chart. I'd like to get in here at 0.8098, and I'd like to sell this all the way down to the 200 exponential moving average, about 0.79, probably 50 area, because you can see we have some support over there left of the chart. It's probably going to bounce there, so you got plenty of room to get out of there. So you got a nice, a really nice trade there. If this works. But we got to break this trend line, and we got to get out of this little nasty range we're in and take this to the short side. But the Aussie dollar is bearish. I do not want to buy this. All right. All right, let's take a look at the Euro. Aussie's been a little bit flaky lately, but for this week, it's been bearish and it's done very well. You can see yesterday where it actually came up to the 50% and came down and did a nice trade there. So what we're looking for today is we're looking basically for the same thing. We'd like to see this come back up to that 50% level. I don't think that's going to happen. If we get to the 38.2, we'll be lucky, and we'll take it back down to 1.3917. Even if it comes up to the 23.6, you can take it, but I would stick by my charts there, and I would not go walk the dog at that point and keep a really good eye on it. But I really would like to see this. We've got, two higher highs, two higher lows. This is heading to the upside. Let's hope we can get up to that 38.2 before the London Open, and we can short this and take this down. But man, after looking at what we got on the calendar, this London session could be a dud. So we'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen, again, this pair is bearish, folks. Take a look at the daily chart. It's bearish. So I want to sell this, and you can see where we are. If you took this chart and opened it up on your platform, you'll see that this is bearish. And the other issue is that we're at a very strong resistance level. So I want to break this trend line. I want a bearish engulfing candle at 135.18. And I'd be more than happy to sell this down to 134.49. And that would be a beautiful trade. We're going to get a bump at about 134.90. We're going to get a bump. If you look left of the chart there, that is some significant support level there. And we're probably going to get a bounce there. So you want to make sure you break even by the time you get to that point. But this is bearish. We want to take this down. It's really been all over the place, to be honest with you. If you look at this chart from the 200 exponential moving average, you can take a look at this and say, well, this is a pretty ugly chart from the start. This is not a really good looking chart. But what are you going to do? It is what it is, and we're going to trade what's in front of us. And we're at resistance. And remember, we don't buy at resistance. We sell at resistance, and we buy at support. So we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty confident we're going to get a trade here. This is probably the only pair that I really would like to see work. The other one that I'd like to see work is this New Zealand dollar. This New Zealand dollar is basically the same situation. This is bearish. The New Zealand dollar is bearish. It's not a bullish pair. However, news came out, data's come out the last 2 days, and it's brought this pair way up. And now we're in this range, but I'd like to see it move up a notch a little bit. Let's see if we can get close to that resistance line, and then we can sell this at 0.7538, and we'll take profit at the 0.74. I'd go to like 80, because you can see left of the chart, you can see there's some support there, and it's going to bounce there. And I hate to see reversals. I hate to see pullbacks and then have to wait for it to come back down again. And you know there's a bunch of pending orders sitting at that 200 exponential moving average to the upside. That's just the way it is, and there'll be people taking profits. So we would expect this to bounce at those two levels. And that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Hope you got something out of that. Keep an eye on it. Like I said, we've got a lot of people on bank holiday today. And the other, France and the other one that's France and the Swissy on bank holiday is one thing, but when you see Germany's on bank holiday, that makes for a very dull London session. Trust me, the only one other than that's worse is when the Great British Pound is on a holiday. So it really makes it really difficult. So just be careful in your trades and protect yourself. Traders on behalf of myself, William Gilda, and our great friends at FXCL. FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining us on a Thursday, May 14th, 2015. Traders, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, will catch you tomorrow before the London Open. Take care now, and bye-bye.